Hello, I'm Alexander Fowler, and today I will be discussing the latest advances regarding voice cloning AI and its correlation to modern day fraudsters attempting to scam banks. Companies that monitor audio traffic of banks like Pindrop or Nuance are seeing an increase in voice fraud using AI. All of Pindrop's call centers receive scam calls around 20 times per week. While only a few currently use AI, experts expect a steady increase in deepfake attacks. One such attack was already successful against one of Nuance's financial service clients. Another more recent case involved Clive Kabatsnik, a prominent investor, and his bank, Bank of America. The fraudster used Mr. Kabatsnik's voice from his online presence to create a voice clone. The scammer then called the bank directly, trying to transfer his money. While the scam failed due to the current giveaways of the technology, it resulted in a loss of connection between Mr. Kabatsnik and his bank until he met his banker physically after 10 days. To illustrate these giveaways, let's hear a sample of one of these scam calls.
Thank you for calling Member Services. This is how can I help you?
My card was declined.
Okay. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My card was declined. My card was declined. My card was declined.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Lopez.
Okay.
As you can hear, these calls seem very suspicious currently. There are giveaways, such as typing with the same amount of keystrokes as the words being said, repetition of phrases, and weird speech patterns, such as interrupting the bank's representative. But these giveaways are slowly fading out as the technology improves. But how does it work in the first place? First, the scammer buys the victim's data from underground markets, and since 2020, 300 million people's personal data has fallen to the hands of hackers, including bank information. Then the scammer used programs like Voice.ai to upload audio clips of their victim speaking, and after 3 to 4 hours of the AI analyzing the voice, it makes a high quality replica. For other more advanced software, it can be done in as little as 5 minutes with only 3 seconds of audio. And with the rise of social media, taking samples of someone's voice online is very easy. But how does the AI create a voice clone? Voice.ai uses deep learning technology to create these voice clones. This deep learning method uses a neural network that mimics the web of neurons in the brain. Each neuron is a mathematical operation. For this picture analyzing AI here, you can see how each neuron works to track the data of each pixel of the photo. Then the AI, through various layers of probability computing, makes a prediction of what the picture is. After several iterations of learning and adjusting the probability of one answer over another, it is able to analyze this picture. Voice cloning AI likely does a similar process, but instead of attributes of pictures, it is the sample's tone and language, and then it tries to mimic it using the data it collects. The companies behind the software initially weren't planning on their service being used for deepfakes. Most had good intentions. Voice.ai encourages the use of their AI to expedite the production of personal podcasts. Resemble.ai planned for their voice software to be used to translate TV shows and movies into other languages. Resemble also exclusively works with audio recordings of people who have consented to using their voice. Others, like Voice.ai, aren't promoting the same noble virtues. And the speed of AI learning, accessibility of the program, and social media readily storing people's voices have created the perfect conditions for voice-related AI scams and have started an arms race between audio analyst companies like Pindrop and these AI creators. And soon it's going to move on from calling banks to calling people directly, including CEOs. Having the voice clone of someone you know trying to scam you will become as regular a scam as scam calls are today. As for my personal interest in the topic, finance and banking are integral parts of all businesses, so this new generation of voice scams is a threat to everything related to business. Also, the idea of scam calls and scam texts being a norm in our society, even before voice generative AI, is disheartening. The threat of loved ones being the voice on the other end is even more dystopian. As for the AI itself, I've always seen it used on social media to create funny skits, such as presidents debating video games, or even parodies of songs of musicians using an AI clone of their voice. I wanted to see the more harmful sides of this AI rather than just a creative outlet. Thank you for your time and listening to my presentation. Here are my sources.